Hello, Miss
Good
Lan.
evening.
Good evening.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great, great. How are you doing today?
It's okay today. Today the first day of October,
Yeah?
and we have just received two new staff.
Wow. Okay. Are
Yeah.
these two new staff the one that you interviewed from the university like a couple of weeks ago?
Yes.
Ah, they got in. Congratulations. How did they do? I mean, how did they do in their first day?
Oh, the first day just the time for them um to say hello
Ah, just
with our colleague and also with another people in different department.
okay. So this is their day wherein they get to introduce themselves or themselves to the other, departments in the company. Wow, that's good. That's good.
Yes.
How are the
And then
kids? Oh, sorry. Continue, continue. I'll ask it later.
and
And
the first day, so they receive the training program.
ah,
So we will send them some document related to their training schedule.
so you're going to send them documents regarding or related to their schedules. All
Yeah.
right, things that they will do on a daily basis. Wow. So you get to train them. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. I know you're a good teacher. You're a good student, therefore you're a good teacher. Okay. So how are the kids? Yeah, let's switch to the family. Work and then family. How are the kids? How's your husband? How are your kids?
Yeah, my kids all still go to school.
Okay.
Yes, at normal.
Very
No
normal.
stress.
Okay. How about your husband? Is he home?
Yeah, he
Oh,
cook.
hello, Mr. Lee. If you can hear
He
me.
cook food right now.
If you can hear me, Mr. Lee, good evening from the Philippines to Vietnam. All right. All right. Did you already had dinner?
No, not yet.
Not yet. After class. Ah, okay. One last question. What do you plan to serve tonight? For dinner, of course.
Yeah. We have um because my husband is
Ah.
cooking now, not me. So,
Ah. So it's his time to cook. What's he cooking?
yeah. Some kind of vegetable.
Ah. Salad? Salad like?
No,
No. Okay.
I don't know how to call it in English, but maybe no, I don't know the name in English.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. No worries. Anyway,
Yeah.
so again, welcome to your class. As you can see, I'm back in the office. Just to make sure
Ah,
that there won't be any interruptions when it comes to I know internet connection because there are an advisory here in the Philippines that internet connections would be um, interrupted, so to speak, in the next coming days. We thought it was already over, but it seems to me that yeah, a lot of the networks, internet companies, are working on to improve their connection. So they're fixing everything, making sure everything will be running smoothly. So that's why there is a maintenance schedule. Anyway, I'm glad that you're back, and I'm glad that you're safe and you're okay. You're doing okay. You feel, I can see you're like rested. So let's go ahead with our lesson. As I promised you yesterday, it's going to be more like a question and answer portion. I know you love this kind of lesson because you love answering questions. Which number one, answering random questions makes you improve your grammar, which is, by the way, I noticed it's improving. Very good. Reading, mostly with pronunciation and vocabulary, and the near fact that you can answer my questions, you understand what I'm saying, you're getting better at fluency. So, if you could please go to page 31.
Page
30,
31.
yes, 31. We're going to start with number 6, listening and speaking. Oh, you want to change to your computer? I
Yes.
think you just
Yeah.
logged in.
Wait a minute.
No worries.
I will. Yeah. Thank you.
I'll just drink water too. Where's my water? Excuse me for a minute. All right, thank you for that. Listening and speaking. Okay, welcome back. All right, there you go. All right, so please tell me if you are at page 31.
Yes, already.
All right, number 6, listening and speaking. Would you please read letter A?
Read the beginning of the newspaper article and then talk to a partner.
Very good. Read the beginning of a newspaper article and then talk to a partner. All right. So, number 1, do you or your family ever do any of these things while driving a car? If you'll notice, let's go down a bit. I'll scroll down a bit. The title of the article is Which of these things is the most dangerous when you're driving a car? For the whole week and last week as well, we've been talking about traveling. Traveling by plane, traveling by train, or by car. So mostly it revolves around traveling. And I also noticed you drove a car. You're driving a car. Last week, you drove a car. So let's talk about this one. Which of these things is the most dangerous when you're driving a car? There are one, two, three, four, five, 6 bullets in this topic. Would you please, or in this article, would you please read all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Making a call on your mobile.
Okay. Very good.
Listening to your favorite music.
Music. Please say music.
Music.
Very good. Continue.
Listening to music you don't know.
Very good.
Opening a packet of crisps or a can of drink.
Very good. And next one.
Picking up a specific CD from the passenger seat.
Okay. Before you continue, please say specific.
Specific.
Specific. All right. Very good. And last bullet, please.
Talking to other passengers.
Okay. Very good. Thank you so much. Now, before we tackle each and every one of these, I'd also like to ask you to read the last paragraph. A car. Miss Lan?
A car,
Mm-hmm.
a car magazine tested car drivers in a driving simulator.
Mm-hmm.
The drivers had to drive in the simulator and at the same time do the things in the list above.
Very good.
The results of the test were surprising and curious.
Okay. Before I explain, please repeat the word simulator. Let me type it in.
Sim- simulator.
Simulator. Okay, it's pronounced as simulator. Mu. So when you say simulator. Now,
Simulator.
if I may ask you, how many years have you been driving a car? A four-wheeled vehicle, not a motorbike or yeah, okay, motorbike. How many years have you been driving?
I have been driving a car over 10 years.
10 years. 10 years. All right. Wow. All right. Now, I remember the first time that I was able to drive a car was way back in 2003. Yeah, I studied in a driving school, basically. Driving school. And then, in order for me to, yeah, to get a license, basically, you have to go to a driving school. This is actually both in the US and here in the Philippines. So I have two licenses. It was in 2003. So at that time, I was in the US. I have to go to a driving school. Basically, driving is being taught in schools in the US, it's included in the curriculum. But here in the Philippines, you have to be at the age of 18, and then you just, go to the government department wherein they issue you a license or issue a license for you. Now, where did you actually learn how to drive? Is it through a driving school or did someone just taught you?
Yes, I applied to the driver training school.
Training school. So after that, I applied to the driver training school. After the driving school, are they the ones who help you get a license, or do you have to go to a specific branch of the government wherein they will issue you a driver's license?
No, in this school they will issue my driving
Driver's
license.
license. Okay. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Um Basically different governments, different countries, different means of getting a driver's license. But basically, if you will remember, before going or having, to drive in a driving school or even get a license, remember there are lessons when it comes to safety. Now, this is in relation to our topic for today. So, what are the most dangerous things when you're driving a car? First bullet is making a call on your mobile, listening to your favorite music, listening to music you don't know, opening a packet of crisps or a can of drink, picking up specific CD from the passenger seat and talking to the other passengers. So those are the examples. Now let's go back a bit to 6A1. Yeah, listening and speaking. And then number one, do you or your family ever do any of these things while driving a car? This one's on I mean, the six bullets. Do you ever did this? You know, while you were driving, making a call in your mobile? Do you listen to your favorite music? Miss Lan?
I'm thinking.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
thought you can't hear me. Okay.
yeah. Uh, while driving a car,
Hmm.
so I normally I listening to the music,
Okay.
and also sometimes I talking to my kids or my
The
husband.
passengers. Okay. Okay. So, okay, you think that's okay, right? I mean, it's okay listening to music or talking to your passengers like your husband and your kids. So, I guess we'll move on to the next question, which is number 2. Which three, we got 6. So, which 3 do you think are the most dangerous? You give them or you number them 1 to 3, 1 1 being the most dangerous, 3 being the least dangerous. So, let's go back. Which one of these is 1, 2, and 3? Again, number 1 being the most dangerous, number 2 kind of like still dangerous, or number three, the least dangerous? Which one of these three?
Yeah, the first one is making a call in your mobile.
Making a call on your mobile. Is this number one, two, or three?
Yeah, number one.
Your mobile. Okay. So I will tag this as number one. Making a call through your mobile. All right. So which one's number two?
Number two is opening a packet of crisps or can of drink.
Opening a can. I'm sorry. Opening a packet. Opening a packet. Sorry. Opening a packet of crisps. Or a can of drink. Okay, this is your number two. And which one is your number three?
Number three is picking up a specific CD from the passenger seat.
Picking up a specific CD from the passenger seat. Okay. So, please tell me, why do you think number one is making a call through your mobile? Why is it that number two is opening a packet of crisps? And why is picking up a specific CD from the passenger seat number three? Why do you think the most dangerous among all the three is making a call through your mobile?
So while making a call through your mobile,
Mm-hmm.
it is dangerous, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Normally you see uh, when we make a call through our mobile, so
Okay.
we need to find the
Okay.
number of the phone call.
Yeah. The
So
number of the
it,
person you're going to call. Okay.
yeah, so it takes time. We need to pay more attention to our mobile phone.
All right.
So maybe just some second, we will do the wrong direct
Okay.
during driving.
Or
So
you
it
could actually say, um, in a split second, there are a lot of things that could happen. While driving. Imagine, I'm also a driver, so I should know. Imagine driving. You're looking in front. There are cars on your front, on your side, even motorbikes. Zigzagging. So if you're like going to hold your phone and then you can't do that, right?
yeah.
Even for a split second, an accident could happen. All right. All right. Okay. Number two, why is opening a packet of crisps or a can of drink your number two? Like, for example, this is the passenger seat. Oh. Like that. Okay. So why is it number two? Why is it number two?
I think that during driving, if we do another thing, for example, we open a pack of a can of
Hmm.
grease, so we will let up pay, we will let on pay attention
Yeah. Hmm.
to the main activity that just drive.
I like your sentence. I like your sentence. You should pay attention to your main task. The main task is driving, not eating, right? Even if it's a long drive. Say for like example, imagine, let's say you went to Hanoi and you have a business trip going to Ho Chi Minh. Imagine you're driving and then suddenly you felt hungry. You have a pack of chips. Driving, it's hard to open chips. It's plastic, right? You have to like tear it. Again, something could happen. Uh, Honestly, if you would like to drive and you're like hungry or thirsty, you could pull over, right? You could pull over. If you want to make a call, you could just, pull over on the side, take like a 15-minute break. I think that wouldn't hurt. 10 minutes,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna call. Hi, much safer. 15 minutes, okay. Chomp, chomp. Drink. Okay, I'm good. Let's get back on the road. Good, good answer. I like your answer. It makes sense. Number one, I like the words that you are using. Number two, and I like how you use them. Very good. Let's talk about number three. Picking up a specific CD from the passenger seat. Now, before you answer that, does your car take CDs or just a USB clip? For you to play music.
Yeah, we use the USB.
USB. You don't use CDs anymore. All right,
Yeah.
because
Uh,
my car has the old. It's a good SUV. It's a family SUV. 10 seaters, 10 people can ride into my car. So at the front, of course, the passenger, and then passenger seat one, two, and then at the back four, and at the other back four. So there's like that. But my my music player, like, is a CD player. I haven't changed it for quite some time now. Yeah, I've been meaning to change it, but instead of buying a car stereo, I could use the money somewhere else. But that's besides the point. Again, picking up a CD from the passenger seat. So passenger seat driving. Let's say this is your CD player. You have to grab it, put it there. In your case, a USB. So why do you think it is less dangerous compared to the two?
uh, Picking a specific cities from the passenger seat,
Mm-hmm.
I think it, uh, how can I say, it's not so urgent,
Not so
right?
urgent.
If,
Yeah.
if we compare with when we open a can of drink or making a call through, so I mean that we have more time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, more time to picking up a specific anyway is always right. You're attending to a different way.
Yeah.
Compare with you have to pay more attention arriving.
Very good.
Um,
Hmm. So
and if we say a specific CD, it means we have to select this one is not dry, so we need to find
yeah,
another one.
sometimes
So
it happens. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So you mean to say what you could actually say is that you know it doesn't require much attention compared to like mobile phone. Get your mobile phone, which is the number, like driving. You move your sight back and forth to the road, to the cell phone, to the road, to the cell phone, and also driving, getting a bag of chips, like driving. It could be messy, or getting a can of soda, opening it up. It could be messy, but like CDs, it's dangerous. But compared to the other two, it's the least dangerous because you're just going to get CD, put it there, and then that's it. Either way, all of these three are dangerous. Now, so what you're trying to say is that it doesn't require much attention compared to the other two, which is good. Which is good. So regarding that, let me ask you this: to avoid any accidents that is caused by making a phone call, eating, or opening a pack of crisps or a can of drink, and picking up a specific CD from the passenger seat, what do you think you could do as an alternative in order for you not to cause any probabilities of having an accident?
so in the urgent case,
Mm-hmm.
I think we would stop,
Okay.
stop driving,
All right. Pull over.
and
All right.
uh-huh, yeah. So we can find a safe place, a safe area. I mean that in this area, police will not ask you a ticket.
Yeah. yeah. No, number one. Number one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And
we can do everything we need After that, we continue to ride.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Again, I like the way you answered. Or all of your answers for me. Number one makes sense. Like number one, why is it much more dangerous? Because yeah, according to statistics, making a phone call, if when you're driving, is one of the leading reasons why there are accidents in, in the road. Now, normally we don't, just open a pack of crisps or a soda or a bottle of water while driving. We tend, if you want to eat, you could stop or pull over at a gasoline station. You can eat there. And picking up a CD, not so mainly. Me, what I do is before I drive, I get the CD, put it there, let it play. That's just it. And I like the choice of words. I like the choice of words that you use. Very, very, yeah. Some of them are very new. Yeah. I like the vocabulary and also the fluency. When we talk about fluency, it's how you understand, how we understand each other, how you answer to the question. And honestly, for me, you've answered my questions excellently. So great job. Good job. Again for today. All right. All right. Do you have any questions regarding today's lessons? Unfortunately, we only have a few more a few more minutes or a few more, actually less than 2 minutes. Do you have any questions about the lesson?
Okay, so let me ask you about how for your day.
Oh, how's my day? My day. Oh, it's a very good question. I don't want to say it's normal. I don't want to say it's usual because although I'm doing the same routine every day, go to the farm, cook food in the restaurant, and then deliver them. And then in the afternoon, I have to prepare, for my students and teach you guys all the way up until 11. I think today is much more peaceful than before.
Mhm.
What's new? I came back to the office. It's air conditioned.
Ah,
What can I say? It's air conditioned. I love it. I miss the office. I miss the office. And I felt a bit freedom. Instead of working from home, it's somehow kind of a new environment again for me, moving back here to the office. So, yeah, it's good. Thank you for asking. I appreciate your question.
but
Or,
you know, teacher,
yeah,
when you teach at the office, so the background um, sound, right?
background sound.
Yes,
You
it's not as good as your home.
Well, actually, we're using a software called Solicall that
Mm,
eliminates minor noises. Now, I do
mm,
apologize if you can hear some of them, but yeah, I think yeah, it's kind of like much more better. Some of my students are saying that no, we don't hear anything. That's good.
mm,
But if you're talking about home compared to the office, of course, at home it's much more quieter. It's much more
yeah,
silent, much more
yeah,
serene, because that's home. Home is where
yeah,
you feel, okay, relaxed, those sorts of stuff. It's a nice conversation. It's been a good night and a nice lesson for you and for me. But one thing I promise you, we will continue this tomorrow. We haven't finished the whole page. So I'll see you again
yeah,
tomorrow, Miss Lan. You have a great
yeah.
evening.
Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
All right, you be safe.
Goodbye.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.